Now you get the idea how Decimal works. It works by splitting your life into 10 big buckets 0, 1, 1, 0, 20 up to 90. And each bucket has numbered category like 21, 22, 23, 24, something like this. At first, the number system felt weird, but like house addresses or library codes, they are magic that makes everything easy to find as your vault grows. To make it even smoother, I have created map of content nodes. For example, I have a map of contents node for home. I have a map of content nodes for asset and liabilities. One of the important thing I do is I actually use hotkey to find the map of content in that particular directory. For example, let me show you if I want to find asset and liability. So I will not browse my node digging through the folder because this is not quick. So what I do, I press Ctrl O hotkey and write down MOC. So this already filters out my map of content from other nodes. Then write asset and liability and go into that folder quickly. So this is faster way. It doesn't matter if I have 10 categories or 100 categories, I can identify that particular index node. Okay, so let me show you again. For example, I want to identify the map of content from work and career. I will press Ctrl O, then MOC, work and career. You see, I can quickly go into any particular node I want from my vault because I know everything is sorted in Decimal format in a sequential way, but it takes time to dig into the folder. So that's why I use MOC as the filtering mechanism to identify the index node. Okay. Now for creating new node, I use two techniques. Method 1, for example, I want to create a new node over here. I press Ctrl N. So this creates a new node under the same directory. You have to configure this in your vault, but if you use Obsidian starter keys, this is already configured, and let me show you how you can do this. Before that, write a sample node. Sample node over here. Go to setting and then go to files and links, and over here there is option default location for new nodes, same folder as current file. That means if I open this node and I press Ctrl N, it will create a new node, same folder as current node. This is so cool, right? But the problem is if I create node this way, later on it will be difficult to keep track of this node. So I prefer actually second method. So let me show you how it works. Okay, let me go to buy and sell. For example, I am actually selling old items from my old apartment. So what I do, I create a placeholder node, sell old mattress, and then I will create a new node just by clicking over here. That means I created a new node and now I'll create the listing information over here. It does two things. It automatically index my old mattress node under the sell and buy subcategory, and it also put the node under buy and sell subcategory subfolder. That means this is the most effective way to create new node. It automatically index your node under map of content node, and it also creates the node under the same subcategory. So you get the idea, right? This way, creating placeholder inside the map of content and then clicking on that node automatically creates the node as well as make the connection and index your node. This is cool, right? Next thing I will discuss is about how to manage attachment. So this is one of the complaints I get from the new user, that if I want to paste images into my node, it goes straight into my vault and mess up with my nodes. So this is really frustrating. So let me show you how you can address this. For example, I have two projects under project and hobby. Over here, I have Mock Obsidian Starter Kit and another project, Mock Press. So let me open in side by side tab. Okay. So let me bring image from Press, and this is the image. Let me copy it and I want to paste it over here. And so you see, this actually goes straight into my main vault. And if I do this for few other nodes, For example, image from Obsidian Starter Kit. Let me copy this and paste inside mock Obsidian Starter. Same way, it goes straight into main vault. So this way, if you have so many attachment, PDF attachment, it directly goes into your main vault. This makes your vault messy. This is not expected behavior because over the long run, your vault will be just like a garbage bin. Let me show you how you can address this. Go to setting and then go to files and link. There is an option default location for new attachment and select in a subfolder under current directory. Then I prefer to set the directory name attachment. So this way, every time I paste a new attachment, it creates a new subfolder, name attachment, and puts my image or attachment over there. Let me show you the demo again. Delete this one, delete previous two images, this one as well as this one. Okay. So let me copy the images again. First copy the image from Daspress, copy image, and then go to Daspress, delete this one, and go to Daspress and paste it. So you didn't see anything, but let me actually expand project and hobby and go over here, and you see it created an attachment subdirectory and pasted my image over here, this one. You see that? Okay. So let me do this again for the Obsidian Starter Kit. So this time I kept the attachment folder open. Go to Obsidian Starter Kit and copy the image. And now paste over here. So you see it puts the image automatically inside the attachment subdirectory under 31 pet projects category. So this is so cool, right? So this way you do not need to worry about organizing your image or attachment inside Obsidian Vault. You just have to configure once and enjoy rest of it.